In FIFA 22, we often want some of the craziest gold cards in the game. Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar spring to mind. And icons are often considered as some of the craziest players you can find in all of FIFA. Today, I'm going to show you the 10 best players I've used so far in FIFA 22. I'm now in the Elite Division in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team, so I do know a thing or two about which players can work and which meta players are doing wonders for me right now. We've also got back-to-back rank 1 rewards in Ultimate Team. We have to begin with one of the most ludicrous cards you can currently get in FIFA 22. I hope that you have completed this SBC because it's one of the craziest cards that you can get in Ultimate Team. I played Nabil Fekir as a striker, and he's also a great cam, amazing centre mid as well. And for me, as a striker, he's got everything, man. The agility in the box is what makes him so gifted. Where sometimes you might use a gold rare striker or even an icon that's not got that agility in the box, you might find it harder to get past those centre backs. And it's hard to get past defenders, guys, in this Ultimate Team of the new FIFA. However, Fekir does it with ease, scores for fun. Some of the long-range goals are scored with this guy are unbelievable as well. And 90 goals in 73 games of division rivals and FUT champions is astonishing when you think about how hard it is to even get many goals in this game at times, especially in those close games. This guy is so clutch. 4-star, 4-star. You cannot go wrong with this card. He is in my top 3 favorite card I've used in FIFA 22. If you are one of those people that have maybe completed this Fekir card but haven't used it yet, what are you doing? Get using this card. One of the best players in the game right now. Please do. He will get you so many more wins in FUT champions and division rivals. He is absolute insanity. Probably the best 86 rated card you can get in FIFA 22. Look at those stats as well. This guy is actually a joke how good he is at this stage of FIFA. He's unreal. Now we move on to a surprise, but this guy is like an icon in FIFA 22. If you've not completed Fofana's SBC card, firstly, have a quick look at his stats. They are insane. And secondly, realize that when you play him in game, you will literally think you've got an iconic FIFA card starting at CDM or centre mid. He's absolutely ruthless as a centre mid in game, wins everything back, and he stops so many attacks. Has quite good finishing. He's got decent shooting there for a centre mid or CDM as well. The only annoying thing, I guess, with Fofana is trying to link him into your team. But for me, what I would advise you guys do is simply bring him on as centre mid. I often bring him on to replace Valverde, and Valverde's, good, but Fofana's much better. He's unreal. If you guys can complete his centre mid SBC card, please do. He's one of my favourite centre mids I've used. He might be my favourite in terms of winning the ball back, being an absolute legend in my team, and he feels like a 90 rated icon. This guy's unreal and highly recommend him as a meta option for your Ultimate Team. We now move on to a player who is incredibly gifted in Ultimate Team, and it's got to be Anderson Talisca. Whether you start this guy or bring him on as a super sub, he is lethal in front of goal. Immense dribbling stats, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 6'4", and he's got those stats there for a super sub. One of the best, if not the best players to bring on to affect a game. And I love him at cam more than any other position. I think he's unreal as a central attacking midfielder, and he really does feel like an underrated meta option to bring on off the bench. I love this guy to be an impact super sub. I think you guys need him in your team. He's only like 11k, maybe 10k on the market with this current inform card, and he might get an upgrade with his ones to watch card. If you've not used him, add him to your bench, see how good he can do for your squad. Trust me guys, he is insane in this game, and with stats like that, it's no wonder. I mean, unreal card in Ultimate Team. Now, if you're the kind of player who is like, you know what, Matt, Hakimi's just too expensive, but I might save up to get his card. For me, I think that's overpriced. I know his pace is amazing, but not the best defending stats there. For me, there is a better option at right back that you might want to consider. This guy helped me get rank 1 on my Road to Glory squad, and he's unbelievable, and it's not Hakimi. It's going to be another player, though, from Ligue 1, and it's going to be this guy, Traore. We did get him, guys, at the price of 22.2k. I think he's now actually 31k, so we've made some nice profit there if we do want to sell him, but I don't want him, man. He's too good. He is amazing. 31 games played there, and just brilliant stats overall. Sometimes I do worry about his work rate, but I've not seen it really make too much of a difference there. Having 90 pace, he's got better defending, better physical than Hakimi. Only 5 pace less, and I mean, look at the stats there, guys, with the anchor style as well. He would be on more if he had full chemistry, though. But, I mean, amazing dribbling stats there for a right back. He's absolutely brilliant and breathtaking as a different option to Hakimi. And for, what, nearly literally a fifth of the price, if not maybe a sixth of the price. Honestly, this guy will change your defense for the better. Next up, we move on to one of the most fantastic players you can currently buy for around about 45,000 coins in Ultimate Team. He has gone down in price, which is amazing for you guys watching the video who may have thought, oh, he's too expensive. He is a must-have option in Ultimate Team, guys. I could not recommend a more ludicrous right winger, cam, striker, left winger, left forward, right forward. The guy can play anywhere up front. He's cracked, absolutely broken in this game. And they are the stats there we've got with Dembele. 76 goals, 69 assists in 147 games. I actually do play him as striker. He got me rank 1, guys, back-to-back in FUT Champions. I mean, if that doesn't tell you how good he is, then I don't know what does. The guy is insane as a striker. Really good power shot. You see from the highlights right now, like, you see some crazy power shots he does score. I don't like his finesse shot too much, but his power shot is lethal in goal, man. He's absolutely amazing in front of goal against the keeper. 1v1 situations, do a cheeky ball roll, and you'll be off to the races. Unbelievable card, this, guys. I really think he's an absolute essential player that you can really upgrade your team with. 5-star skill moves is amazing. 5-star weak foot is superb for not knowing which way you're going to go with Dembele. This guy can go left or right, and he does the job, man. Every single game, this guy shows up. He's absolutely electrifying, guys. I mean, to compare his price, he's actually gone down even more. 37k. I bought him for 63k, and, you know, we made a loss there, but to be honest, he's made us so many coins from rank 1. We got to thank Dembele, guys, for being this good on FIFA. I don't know how he didn't get a downgrade, by the way, unless, did he? Did he get a downgrade from last FIFA? He might have done. I don't know how he's not like 81 rated, guys, from his real life performances, but I'm not complaining in Ultimate Team. He is incredible. Now, staying with Barcelona, this might surprise you, but one of the most ridiculous, overpowered meta card. I know it's weird saying an 87 rated card is overpowered, but this guy feels like a 91 rated player in game. His passing is absolutely glorious, as you'll see some of the passes this guy can really make in Ultimate Team. It's Frankie de Jong. The guy is a must-have in your Ultimate Team. I really wouldn't recommend any other gold rare centre mid player ahead of this guy. He's that great in this game. One of the biggest tips I can give you guys when using a centre mid in this FIFA is getting used to the driven passes. This guy for me has the best passing I've used in Ultimate Team right now. And we've used players like Modric, you know, Cruz as well, with then lovely passing. Even Pirlo, I believe, in draft. This guy, for me, outdoes them all with his passing in game. Unbelievable. Great on the ball. Great at keeping the ball. Good to CDM, by the way. Like, he's got good defending stats. But for me, he's perfect as a centre mid. I would recommend having De Jong linking to Dembele. You'll see the wins rack up, guys. Absolute essential piece of your squad in the new FIFA. Now, how about this guy? Bit of a different option here, and, you know, like Fofana, we went with a special card, same with Fekir. But if you guys have the coins and are spending a lot of coins in FIFA, you'll get so many more wins with this guy in your team. I got very lucky packing Dentale, guys, on my road to glory in a free objective pack. However, I can't not say how unreal this card is, and they are super sub stats, by the way. They are not starting stats. He'd probably have similar stats to Fekir if he was starting. 4-star, 4-star, great agility. I really love the dribbling stats in this new FIFA. They, for me, are some of the most important stats you need to look out for when you're looking out for like a new striker. For me, I often compare any new striker I do buy in my Ultimate Team to the likes of Di Natale and Fekir. If they have similar stats, like maybe Gabriel Jesus in form card as well, then they're going to be lethal. That's my comparison chart for this new FIFA. Are they like Fekir or Di Natale? If they are, they're going to be broken. Di Natale, guys, is absolutely ludicrous in this game. And his card, to be honest, if you saw those stats for the first time, you'd think that's like a 91 rated card in game. He feels like it in game. Incredible front to goal. Amazing long shot as well with 91 shots there. And if he does go down in price, like 800k, I would recommend saving up to get this card. Not often I would say that because I do like those 500k teams, 100k teams. But this guy's worth every penny. He's cracked in front of goal. Unreal card for Di Natale in FIFA 22. Now we move on to the fullback position, and it's not a position that's spoken about enough. We have spoken about Hakimi, Traore, Inform, Jesus Navas, but for me, there's only one left back that you guys need in your ultimate team, and this is Alphonso Davies. For me, should be like 80, probably 84 rating, really. I think that rating's too low, and it's kind of scary to think what that card could be like in the next FIFA. But for me, he's the best left back in the game. And I believe right now he's got a really nice price on the transfer market. So maybe now, guys, is the time to buy. But as you can see, the way this guy tracks back is unbelievable. The work rates are not exactly, great for a defensive player. I like to defend quite a lot in this game in terms of taking my time and, not pushing fullbacks on too much. But still, he tracks back with 96 pace. And in game, guys, he's got 99 pace with those stats. And we do use the shadow style there, guys, to improve his defending stats as well. For me, the best left back in this game, and is an absolute essential piece to your squad that I think you should get right now. If you guys can afford Davis and maybe the Bayern Munich centre mids like Sabitzer, Kimmich or Goretzka, get the link done, get that green link, and maybe to Upamecano as well. You'll be laughing, man, with how good this guy is. Absolutely ridiculous fullback card in Ultimate Team. Now we move on to a player who is monstrously good in this game. Feels like an 87 rated icon, this guy. I'm not even joking, he really does. You will see that when you get higher up in the divisions, Kimpembe is literally the option you see the most at centre back. He is absolutely ludicrous. Probably one of the best centre backs I've used at the start of a new FIFA. He's much better for me, guys, than Joe Gomez in FIFA 20 and FIFA 21. He is probably better than Virgil van Dijk for me in this FIFA as well, which takes a lot for me to say. I mean, it really does. And with that agility there, that is a nice stat there for a centre-back. I mean, great dribbling stats really for a centre-back there. Good. Solid defending and physicality as well. And he's got 97 strength in game with the right chemistry style, like an anchor style there. This guy is probably the centre-back. I think he is, without doubt, the most popular centre-back in the game right now, and also the most desirable centre-back, and also the centre-back I would recommend getting in your team. For me, he's probably my top 3 favourite cards in this game, and that's a centre-back, guys. I never say that. He's crazy in game. Amazing physical, brilliantly fast as well. Not many players get past this guy. They really, really don't. Once you get him in your team, you'll see your record improve drastically. The guy is amazing. Now move on to my final favourite player and best players I've used in FIFA 22 so far. And this guy is the absolute definition of the perfect CDM in FIFA 22. There's a reason why he's 488,000 coins to 500k on the market. He feels like his FIFA 17 version of this card, but times by 5. The guy is incredible. N'Golo Kante has some of the most ridiculous in-game performances I've used at CDM. Now, I do love players like Valverde, Goretzka, for example, and even some icons like Michael Ballack at CDM. However, Kante beats them all. He is crazy, this FIFA, guys. And with that agility especially, the amount of times you don't think you can make an interception at the centre mid position, then Kante just goes and gets it. He's crazy. Really is unbelievable how fantastically, monstrously good this card is, guys. And if you give him like a shadow style, he's going to have like 92, if not more pace. He's unreal at CDM. He's also good at centre mid. I do prefer him though at CDM if you can. A 4-2-3-1 formation with N'Golo Kante is the formation I would recommend with him. And if you use him at centre mid, make sure he's also stay back while attacking. Kante, for me, is probably the best CDM I've used in this FIFA. Highly recommend him, although he is expensive. You might want to wait until he goes down to like maybe 250k, maybe 300k. If he does eventually, we might see that on the market, but this guy is crazy good in the new FIFA. And I love those work rates for Kante, guys. High defensive work rate, and yeah, unreal card. An unreal player in FIFA 22. So comment down below, guys, which players are the best players and cards that you've used so far in FIFA 22. Whether they're meta cards, cheap cards, do let me know. Subscribe for more videos like this one, guys. Leave a like for more as well. I really want to bring out more content like this. What do you guys want to see next, though? Maybe the most underrated players in FIFA 22? Maybe the most overrated players? Let me know. Have a special day, and I'll see you guys later.